Hello, fire signs. Time for your home space reading, your creative passion and work, financials even, because, these are all related. So this will be for moon to moon, new moon to full moon, January 2019. And there will be one more following portion of this read to complete this reading, which will be one that is an overall advice section. Needed love, and we'll do creativity, and then overall advice, sort of your life as a whole. Okay? So let's get started. Universe, give us some clues into the reality right now for fire signs in their creative endeavors. Okay? Creative endeavors. Chariot, first out, things are moving fast, huh? Wouldn't think of it any other way for you fire signs. You pop heavily in everyone else's. For sure. Especially in the love. Just running around. In your Knight of Wands. Some of you, at least. Showing up in everybody else's lives. Okay, so for our fire signs, please, on their creative and passionate endeavors. Too many guys, too many. All the time, too many. There we go, thank you. Okay. So you're moving quickly away from that which has burdened you. 10 of Wands, some of you may have been feeling burdened or stuck in your resource development and financial career world. And things are moving fast, so either toward or away from that. Definitely a sense of imbalance in the past, a feeling of loss, and perhaps even negotiations toward, getting some help maybe. Okay. Perhaps you're burdened by, because you got 9 of Cups, okay? So that's your wish fulfillment. So it's looking like there's some interesting developments happening quickly, either removing or itemizing your the burden in this area, and the feeling that you've lost in some way. Okay, let's clarify here. These are interesting setup, guys. Bottom of the deck, strength, okay? So, what's going on right now is going to take a level of strength from you to move forward and get out of this. And to kind of go with the flow of the Chariot and how fast moving it will be. And away from this 10 of Wands and the burden and the completion of the cycle, okay? Fastly going towards the completion of cycle in this. Yep, 10 of Swords. Okay, so there's 2. That's it. Yeah, the Chariot clarified by the 10 of Swords. You're done. You're done with the pain of not living authentically. You're done with the pain of serving others and their pockets, their endeavors. You guys are not having that. So the Magician clarifying 10 of Wands. With the Magician in this position, with the 10 of Wands, you're really needing to, the Chariot, you want to move fast away from all this pain. There's a sense of completion of pain, the sorrow and loss of the past. Moving quickly out of that to complete and remove the burden that was caused there by that pain and situation that you were in. The Magician takes every bit of his resource. He looks at all that he has, and he says, okay, I'm going to utilize this to manifest what it is I want and need in my reality. Okay, I'm going to create magic with what tools I've got, okay, with what ingredients. It's like when you open the cupboard and you only have a few things and you're hungry and you can't leave for some reason or whatever, and you're stuck with that and you've got to figure it out. And then you end up with a magnificent meal and a new recipe, you know what I mean? Okay, 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's negotiations, in place right now. Perhaps you have someone coming, a benefactor of sorts, coming to help you. Um, but it looks as though you're having a meeting of the minds of sorts, to create and find more balance and more material success. Because that Nine of Cups wish fulfillment includes that. Right now, it's a necessity, that balance of material resource, right? So you may be in negotiation, like I said, maybe alone, hiring someone, bringing someone onto your team to help shift all of this. The burden is too much. The pain of the past and the burden is too much for you, right? So, okay. So, yeah, it feels like, you see the hope. Your wish fulfillment, has been burdened by the Eight of Swords, which is a mental entrapment. Okay, you feel as though you are not actually receiving your wish fulfillment, and this is tearing you apart, man. The Eight of Swords is really a mental entrapment. It's like you're blaming yourself. You're holding yourself in contempt for the lack of wish fulfillment that you have created thus far, okay, and the burden of that feeling. And so you're seeking, you're meeting with people, you're trying to figure out how to create better balance here. You may need a greater sense of financial resource in order to achieve that wish fulfillment, and that's like worrying you a lot, and you're not sure where you're trying to figure out where that's going to come from right now, and that seems to be holding you back. But with the Nine of Wands coming through, with the Nine of Pentacles as well, and the Ace of Swords. So I feel like, you know that there's a battle that you must fight alone. You must take this sword and walk through the fire alone, because the Nine of Pentacles represents solitude in some ways and singledom. But also is like good and blessed, and you feel strong. I mean, you're bringing the strength in with hope, knowing there's a final battle, knowing you must move through this last level of pain and everything to bring forth that Ten of Wands and complete the cycle of burden, right? And you have to do it alone, the Ace of Swords, with truth, clarity, and conviction. It's all you, homie. And so the Four of Pentacles comes after that, because you've got to identify. The Four of Pentacles has to do with like stinginess, like and something taking from the situation in a way, or withholding from the situation, okay? And the Three of Cups just dropped with it. So it seems to me, with all this little line here, that there are other people involved that have taken from your situation, that have caused you much burden, much pain in some ways, maybe even, I don't know, I'm feeling like someone's trying to rip you off, stole from you in your creative endeavors, in your resource, in your business. Something like that, or has been withholding information or something, and telling other people, maybe some type of gossip behind your back, withholding information that is being told or shared with others. I don't know, that's a little bit of an interesting twist right there. But it seems as though that's what's creating this need for Nine of Pentacles, to be alone, to realize the hope in your solitude and nail it with the Ace of Swords, because this bullshit up here, this whatever's going on around you that's affecting you is no good. Okay, it's really kind of connecting back here to this Ten of Swords and needing to move out of it with the Chariot, like, quickly. And the universe is clearing the path. It may not be apparent now, but the path is being cleared. Okay, so clarify strength for me, please, and then we're gonna move out and on. Ooh, okay, there it is. And on the bottom of the deck of that, Queen of Cups. Okay. And what flew was Three of Pentacles. Okay, so have strength to do the work. Have strength to enter the heart space and to own it, and to nurture and come forth with what is passionate. It sometimes takes strength to have emotion and love and apply that in a reality so stark and absent of that energy. Especially when money is involved. Sometimes it's just like such a weird and oxymoronic vibration. But it can harmonize, and relying on others, or in your team, or the people around you, to assist you toward your ultimate happiness is not working. It's up to you, okay? It's up to you to identify truth within yourself and then go on that quest, okay? And you will be successful with it. You will find success, but just remember that I don't see like the straight deceit, no moon cards, nothing, no high priestess combined, but it feels as though something's being withheld from you and shared with others, okay? And that's affecting you. And so that's what makes you need to go row your own boat. No extra weight of lazy rowers, somebody who can't even understand how to use the oars, right? No need for that. Just take it on your own and have confidence and do the work, and it will be successful, okay? Wish fulfillment will occur. You do have that on the table, okay? So just relax and trust and have confidence in yourself, all right? Okay. Oh, real quick, Earth Magic. One, real quick. All right, Earth Magic for these guys, the fire. All right, what do we have there? Up to effortless and communion. Okay, so yeah, the communion with self is truly effortless. It is the world. It is all of our preconceived notions and the dogma of history that keeps us believing that communion with self and the universe has to be in some way cultivated. Is indeed what is natural to us. It is something we're born to do, okay? It's effortless. Commune with the self. Figure it out. Trust that you, are never alone, really, but when you are, that's okay. It's okay. You're strong enough. You can get it done, and it's going to come out in a way that will really, really impress you, okay? All right, guys. See ya in the overall. All right. Bye.